Okay everyone, it's me again, and I'm back at you with a new What If video. Okay, I was thinking of the name, but, yeah, but yeah, it, but I thought about it, but now, yeah, I'm gonna call it that. This video is gonna be called Double Speedsters. I mean, Two Speedsters. My Hero Academia Part 1. You're obviously confused about the name of this video, but you'll soon understand. This video was inspired by, well, I actually watched the whole, I watched The Flash season 1, which, by the way, I loved that season, but then I got to thinking, what if I could do that? Maybe I should do that, but this time with two characters. That's right. In this timeline, both Leo and Izumi will become speedsters. Become speedsters. Okay, let's do this. Just like just like um just like in my other video of what if Leo was quirkless, this one is gonna be both Leo and Izumi are quirkless. They've been together since childhood and have never actually been separated, not even once. Not even once. People call them the quirkless couple. This couple, which by the way, Leo would just ignore them. Izumi would just blush like a tomato. One day, the teacher said that they'll be going to Star Labs, to for a field trip, and that they had another field trip in mind, but unfortunately the school just wouldn't allow it. So yeah, they're going to Star Labs instead of another place. One of the students would say, "What was the other field trip?" It was to go to a support department about support items and things like that, but unfortunately they didn't have the budget for that one. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have to do this field trip. All of you will learn about science from other scientists. You will also be learning a lot of things about their new project known as the particle accelerator, which, by the way, everyone will just say, lame, lame. I want to learn more about heroes and not about science. Damn it, I stink at science. Another student would say, I really not good at math. Good at math. Another one would say, this is going to be the most boring field trip of my life. Both Leo and Izumi would just be happy to go to some place. One of the students would say, "Oh yeah, I forgot. The quirkless couple like science. Pretty much smartasses." Leo would then say, "What? You got a problem with science? You got a problem with that loser?" The kid would then get frustrated and then say, "What did you say, you quirkless loser? I called you a loser." The kid would then activate his quirk. The girl in the class. Yeah, she would activate her fire quirk and threaten to burn Leo's face. But Leo would be not afraid of this. He would say, "Bring it on." On. The teacher says, "Now, you two shouldn't be fighting. And besides, I will make up the girl's name. Lacey, Lacey, deactivate your quirk immediately, or else you will not go to the field trip." I wouldn't want to go to the field trip anyway, because literally, I'd rather go anywhere else than go with this quirkless loser. with these quirkless losers. Leah would then practically get pissed and would just slap her in the face. Which, by the way, she doesn't. Which, by the way, shocks her, and pretty much she was about to use her fire quirk, but Leah would then grab her arm and breaking it, saying, "Don't underestimate me." Everybody will be shocked, and they're wondering if Izumi would do that. Izumi's that strong as well. Yes, she is, because Leah would practically drag her to do weight training and daily sparring together. Which, by the way, she would try to refuse, but Leah would say, if you want to become a hero, then you don't have a choice. Come on. Yep, that's what he would say every time she would drag her with him to, do training. Which, by the way, she has very good athletic abilities. She's a good athlete. Then after that, they will go into the bus. Both Leo and Izumi will become partners to to hang around to since well since what happened in class, the teacher decided to pair both of them together, not with other students. Of course, the girl who with the fire quirk will go as well, but with a cast on. She would be glaring at Leo for doing that, glaring at Leo with a very hateful glare, saying that I'll get my payback later. Leo will then say, "Try me. Try me, you'll just lose another arm." She would then scowl and just turn away. Izumi will then say, "Did you really need to do that? I mean, don't you think that was a little much?" Leo would then reply saying, Doesn't matter anymore. She shouldn't call me she shouldn't be underestimating me, nor you. By the way, you gotta stop hiding your strengths. You gotta at least fight back. Fight back at times. Yes, but no buts. Then she was cut off when the teacher says, "Are you two coming onto the bus or not? Or do you both prefer to be left behind?" Both Leo and Izumi would then go on the bus. On the bus, they'd be sitting together. Izumi would then fall asleep. Leo is pretty much okay with this. He has a slight blush on his cheek. Saying, "Oh well, this is gonna be a long bus ride. I probably shouldn't fall asleep, or else some of the kids will draw on my face. Why does my life suck? Why does our life suck? This world really does enjoy torturing people. But I hold no grudge against it. I just hold a grudge against those who believe they're all that." After an hour, after a long, unbelievable hour, they finally made it to Star Labs. And everyone gets off the bus. Yes. Both Izumi and Leo would then wake up Izumi, telling her that we're here, sleepyhead. And Izumi will then wake up, saying, "We're here? Okay. Just let me wake myself up." She would rub her eyes and she would see the word Star Labs. "Wow, we're actually here. That was fast. That's because you were asleep. Come on." They will then go into the building. Everyone will be allowed to want to roam around as long as they all meet up at 12:35. After that the field trip will end. That the field trip will end. Both Izumi and Leo will then wander around the building, looking at the many different technology and science stuff that they like. Whoa, this stuff is awesome. Stuff is awesome, Leo will reply. Leo will reply with excitement. Izumi will then Izumi will just be glaring at the amazing inventions that they're making. Both Leo and Izumi, but unbeknownst to them, another person is also there who sneaked in the back door of Star Labs. The guy was then given a job to like steal some files and things like that, or yeah, some files about the particle accelerator project. And which, by the way, this guy is practically going to be a normal person, with a few guns in hand. Leo would say, "Hey, Hey, Zumi, don't you want to see the particle accelerator? I think I could ask one of the scientists to tell me to ask where it is." Yes, I would like to see it. I want to see what it looks like. I don't think I hope they wouldn't mind if we see it. Leo will go up to a scientist and say, "Hey, excuse me, sir. It's okay if we see the particle accelerator?" The scientist saying, "No, it's not yet done. I mean, yes. I mean, no. No, unfortunately, it's a restricted area. Nobody's allowed to go in there, but you can see it from this screen. But if you want to see it that badly, you can see it through the screen Unfortunately, I can't allow you both to go into the building. I mean, go into the room. We don't want anything bad happen to you." Leo will just sigh and say, "That's okay." Well, assuming we won't be able to go in there in person, but at least we'll be able to see it through the glass. Through the glass. And say, yeah, I guess they're in the right to be very cautious around it. After all, it is their invention. It's their recent invention, and they're finishing it anyway. The scientist will then say, "Actually, that it'll be done within an hour. Actually, that it'll be done in exactly an hour. After that, you two can come back. That we will bring your entire class over to actually see it. As it goes on." Really? We'd be the first person to see it. Be the first people to see it. Can we stay here? Can we stay in this spot? Sure. Oh man, it's almost an hour. What you think about it, it's almost an hour. I should probably find your entire class. Scientists will then go off and try to find the entire class, gathering them all together to witness the particle accelerator go on. Everyone would see that both Izumi and Leo are already there. One of them would just roll their eyes and say, "Yep, they're totally nerds." Yeah, that and they're quirkless nerds. Bakugo would say, "Those losers. thinking that they can actually become heroes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anyway. They're gonna fail. Everyone will then begin to laugh at both. Laugh what what Baku just said. Leo would then notice the laughter and would probably turn around. What's so funny? What's so funny, guys? Everyone will then fall in silence. Says, "Oh, it's nothing, nothing." Well, anyway, come over. You're gonna see the part. You're gonna see the accelerator go on. Whatever, man. Whatever, loser. What did you say? Nothing. Just nothing. Wow. And the man, and unbeknownst to them, one of the scientists who are about to activate the particle accelerator, put who is about to, who actually activates it. Everybody is then stunned at the view and is actually amazed at it. Actually amazed at it. So that's what it looks like. The scientist will then explain that the machine is able to generate dark matter and particle energy, charged particles as well. What's charged particles? They're in the atmosphere. They are like, well, little tiny pebbles of energy, tiny little seeds of energy that you can't see. They're so small that no one can even see them. But with this, we managed to make. It took a while, but we finally did it. We finally got the chart. We finally made the machine is able to generate dark matter and able to be supercharged. With this machine, we won't have to worry. We won't have to worry about power for. This will practically power the entire city for for generations to come. I see. Izumi would then start writing down about the particle accelerator and how it works. Leo would just be staring at amazement at the machine. Wow. So cool. But unbeknownst to them, but then an alarm will go off and say, but then when the guard would say, "Hey, stop!" The entire class would turn their attentions towards the voice. Stop that guy! He's stealing private property. He's stealing all those files. Stop him! Izumi would then react and start chasing the guy. The guy would then bring out a gun, and which, by the way, Leo reacts and sees a metal plate on the desk and would grab it, and would rush over there to Izumi's defense. The man would then fire his gun right at Izumi, and right in that moment, Leo puts the metal plate to where the gun was about to was shot at. Which, by the way, the bullet would just stop and would just be reflected. But what will then be reflected? Izumi would then say, "Thanks. I could have died. But then the man shoots his gun again. But Leo reacts to this and pretty much reflects the other bullet. The other bullet from earlier would just hit a wall, but this one hit the particle accelerator through the glass, damaging its circuitry and things like that. Tree, and Leo will then throw the metal plate at the guy's face. The guy will then swipe it away, making sure he doesn't get hit by it. But Leo is already in front of him, and pretty much trips the guy, grabbing his gun, and throwing it at a good distance. But unbeknownst to Leo, the man has another gun, in which, by the way, he shots Leo's leg, shots at Leo's side, Leo's ribs. Leo would then writhe in pain at the shock of being shot at, and he's pretty much losing blood. Izumi would go over to him and see if he's okay. Try to see if he can help her. But then an alarm will go off and the scientist would say, something's going on with the particle accelerator. Everyone needs to evacuate immediately. Everyone would then start running outside, forgetting about both Leo and Izumi. She would then try to drag Leo outside, but unfortunately the machine goes. They will then be right there where the chemicals are. Where the few of the chemicals are, and both Leo and Izumi. But then unfortunately the machine goes off, exploding, and the dark matter along with the charged particles would then go off. The building would then collapse. They would then be buried under some rubble together, and some of the chemicals are then dropped on them, and pretty much yeah. During that dark matter along with the charged particles, which by the way now Izumi and Leo have this power of have now have access to the Speed Force. Everyone will be wondering. Everyone will be outside. They would see the building practically collapse, and their one teacher would then take a head count, and he soon comes to realization. And he said, "Wait, where's Midoriya and Bullseye? Has anyone seen them? Did anyone even see them come out?" Everyone will then say, "No, we didn't see them come out. They're probably still in there." After that, a rescue squad, along with a few heroes, will come along, including All Might. He will also be there. Which, by the way, makes everybody see All Might. They're all like, "Oh my God, it's All Might! He's here! Those two are so lucky." All Might would then find both Izumi and Leo. Izumi be knocked out on Leo's chest, on Leo. It seems that she was trying to protect Leo from the rubble, using herself as protection. After the event, they would then be sent to the hospital. But then strange things began to happen. Both Leo and Izumi, the machines would then go haywire. They'd be unable to register their heartbeat and things like that. Everyone's wondering what's going on, and after a few more months, both Leo and Izumi wake up, wondering where the hell they are. The doctor will come in and say, "Good morning, you two. It seems you're both up now. Yes, but where are we? How long have we been out? Leo would ask. The doctor would then say, You've been out for exactly since. Been out for an entire. You've actually been out for only 6 months. 6 months? Yes. We checked you. Yes. But then we did an analysis and we believe that you two have quirks now. We confirmed that you two were quirkless, but now we see that both during the 5 months we see some activities. You two would be generating electricity from your body. Your body would practically start glowing in electricity, which by the way we chalked your quirks up as, well, some kind of electric type quirk. Wait, we have we we have quirks now? Yes, we believe that the particle accelerator may have awakened quirk your quirk factor and helped you awaken your quirks. Wow. Okay. And the doctor would then say, you two will be training how to use your abilities because we will not allow you to leave unless you two start learning how to use your abilities. Not only that, it seems that you two have an accelerated healing factor. We would like to see more, and it seems that both of you have gotten a lot stronger and more durable. Like for one, bullseye. Like for one, you two seem to have gone stronger. Whatever this is, whatever your quirk could be, we would like both of you would train for the next, for exactly, for the rest of the time, okay? Both Leo and Izumi would then nod their head in agreement. Then the doctor would say, good. Starting tomorrow, the both of you will start training immediately. Okay, everyone, this is where I'm going to leave it off here for now, and thank you for watching. And like I always say, toodles, my people.